Buckle up, everybody. We are heading south, way south for this deep dive.
South of the border, down Mexico way?
Even further. We are going all the way to Ecuador. I know you've been itching to learn more about it.
Yeah, Ecuador. It always seems so, I don't know, far away and mysterious.
Well, get ready to unlock those mysteries, because Ecuador, despite its size, is an absolute powerhouse of natural wonders, history, and culture.
Really? Size? How small are we talking?
Like Nevada, but crammed with rainforests, mountains, beaches, and the Galápagos Islands.
Whoa. Galápagos Islands. Okay, you got my attention.
Oh, and just wait till you hear this. Did you know that Ecuador is named after the equator?
Well, that makes sense, I guess. But wait, Panama hats are actually from Ecuador.
See, I told you, fascinating stuff. So let's unpack this, starting with the name.
Ecuador, the equator. Seems straightforward enough.
Yeah, exactly. That invisible line that circles the globe, dividing it into north and south, runs right through Ecuador.
I've always wondered, what is it like to actually be on the equator?
Well, just outside Quito, the capital, there's this monument called La Mitad del Mundo, the middle of the world.
Sounds cool.
You can literally stand with one foot in each hemisphere. Talk about a photo op.
Huh. I can only imagine the cheesy poses. But on a more serious note, being smack dab on the equator must have a huge impact on the country, right?
Absolutely. It's a major reason why Ecuador is one of the most biodiverse places on Earth.
Ah, yes. You mentioned the Galápagos Islands, Darwin, giant tortoises, the whole shebang. Tell me more.
Imagine a living museum of evolution. Giant tortoises just lumbering about. Blue-footed boobies.
Blue-footed what now?
Blue-footed boobies. And yes, their feet are really blue. And don't forget the marine iguanas chilling on the volcanic rocks.
It sounds like something out of a nature documentary.
It is. Remember Darwin and his theory of evolution? The Galapagos were his living laboratory.
Right. He saw how different species on each island had adapted to their own unique environment, right?
Exactly. And Ecuador is working hard to conserve this living laboratory, which is pretty impressive considering the challenges they face, like invasive species and climate change.
Yeah, I bet. But the Galapagos isn't the only biodiversity hotspot in Ecuador, is it? What about the Amazon?
Ah, the Amazon. Think vast, untouched wilderness, teeming with life. Thousands of plant and animal species, many still undiscovered.
It's mind-boggling to think there's still so much we don't know about the Amazon.
I know, right? And Ecuador's portion plays a critical role in regulating the global climate. Plus, it's a treasure trove of potential scientific discoveries.
Especially in medicine and biotechnology, I bet. The rainforest is like a giant pharmacy just waiting to be explored.
Exactly. Researchers are constantly uncovering new species and learning more about the intricate web of life there. It's really incredible. But enough about the natural wonders for now. Let's rewind the clock a bit and talk history.
Okay, history buff over here, ready to listen. What's Ecuador's story? Ancient civilizations. Empires. Spill the beans.
Think Incas. They ruled a vast empire that included parts of modern-day Ecuador. And their legacy lives on, woven into the culture, even today.
Fascinating. So, where can we see this Inca influence today?
Well, Cuenca, for instance. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its beautifully preserved colonial architecture. Picture cobblestone streets, stunning churches, and charming plazas.
That's picturesque. And what about Quito? What's the vibe there?
Quito's Historic Center is another gem. It's like a time capsule, showcasing a mix of indigenous and Spanish colonial influences.
Oh, wow. So much history packed into one place. And here's something I find really interesting. Ecuador was the first country to recognize the rights of nature in its constitution. What do you think prompted that groundbreaking decision?
Right. It's such a progressive move. I think it reflects a deep respect for nature that's embedded in Ecuadorian culture, especially among indigenous communities. They see themselves as interconnected with the environment, not separate from it.
Yeah, it makes you realize how our view of nature shapes our actions. Recognizing nature's rights is a way to protect biodiversity, ensure clean water and air, and promote a more sustainable future.
It's a bold statement, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, let's switch gears to economics just for a minute. Here's a curveball. Ecuador uses the US dollar as its currency. Surprising, right?
Whoa, really? I had no idea. I wonder how that came about and how it affects their economy.
It's a pretty unique situation. On the one hand, adopting the dollar has brought stability and attracted foreign investment.
I see, that makes sense. A stable currency makes it easier for businesses to operate and for people to save money.
But on the flip side, it limits Ecuador's control over its own monetary policy. It's a trade-off.
Interesting. It's a complex issue with pros and cons. But now I'm ready for something a little more delicious. What about Ecuadorian food? Any must-tries?
Oh, you're in for a treat. Have you ever tried Ecuadorian chocolate?
I can't say I have. What's special about it?
It's world-renowned. Some of the finest in the world, seriously.
Really? What makes it so good?
It's all about those cacao beans. They're known for their rich flavor and aroma.
Oh, I see. So they're like the rock stars of the cacao world.
Exactly. Many consider Ecuadorian chocolate to be on par with, or even better than, chocolate from Switzerland and Belgium. But chocolate isn't the only thing Ecuador is famous for.
Oh, let me guess. Coffee. Bananas.
You're getting close.
Uh-huh.
Ready for this? Panama hats are actually from Ecuador.
Wait, what? So all this time, those iconic hats.
They got mislabeled somewhere along the line. Little historical quirk.
It's amazing how those kinds of mix-ups happen and stick around.
It makes you wonder what other surprises history has in store, right?
Yeah.
But back to food, you've got to try albigachos. They're these savory potato cakes, like a delicious Ecuadorian version of a pancake.
Potato pancakes. Sign me up. What else is there?
Oh, and hornado. It's slow-roasted pork, fall-off-the-bone tender.
My mouth is watering already.
It's the real deal. And, Ecuadorian cuisine is more than just delicious dishes. It's a reflection of the country's diverse cultural heritage. You see it in their music, art, and even in everyday life. So we've covered a lot today. Ecuador's stunning landscapes, unique history, vibrant culture. What struck you the most?
I think Ecuador's commitment to protecting nature, especially recognizing nature's rights, is truly inspiring. It's a powerful message, especially in a world facing so many environmental challenges.
I agree. And you know what? We've only scratched the surface today. There's so much more to discover.
Like what? Give us some homework.
Well, you could delve deeper into Ecuador's indigenous cultures, or maybe explore the incredible conservation efforts happening in the Galápagos and the Amazon. Who knows? Maybe this deep dive will inspire you to plan your own adventure to Ecuador and experience its magic firsthand.
You never know. Thanks for the amazing journey. I'm definitely adding Ecuador to my travel bucket list.
Anytime. And for all of you listening, keep exploring. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See you then.